right, welcome to our broadcast of the very first game here at the Dayspring Classic. I'm joined in the booth by none other than Aaron Joseph Sortman. I'm James Derry, and we're excited to broadcast you this first game. Aaron, do we know anything about Harvest Temple Christian Academy?
This is the first time that I think I've seen them at this tournament. So this first game, they're going up against Westlake. I believe Westlake is the 4 seed in the tournament, so a really tough task as your first game coming into this tournament. But we'll see what their coaches put together. They're coached by David Wellrich, and we'll see how he gets his squad going. We just found out the starting lineups. You have Elliot Hoffman, Xander Barnes, both seniors, Lucas Wyrick, a junior, Travis Wyrick, and Samuel Leonetti, both juniors. So an older squad too. So some of that experience might help them out against Westlake.
It did look like in warm-ups, I saw them briefly, and it looked like they have some good players. So Westlake, been around as long as I can remember. Looks like they've put together a good team this year. I've heard that the top 6 teams in this tournament, they're pretty good. So that would, Westlake would fall in that category, seated number 4. Do you know what the Crusaders are seated?
4, I think, goes up against the 12. So.
Okay. So yeah, I have no idea though how we got to that if they're from Ohio. So that's a task that would fall to Gary and Fred. Is that correct?
Yeah, those guys have been putting this tournament together as long as I can remember, probably since the beginning. This is the 32nd annual Dayspring Classic, and we are about to tip off the very first game for this year's tournament.
They've been doing this longer than we've been alive, as we're about to have the tip-off, which Westlake will control. Good off-the-ball movement from Westlake is my initial reaction.
And Westlake being a local team, as they have a backcourt violation there. I don't believe that Quinton Road has even seen them yet this year, even though they are local.
Interesting.
So
that was going to be my next question.
This is our first time seeing both teams.
Number 34 from Westlake, a big dude. Westlake looking to capitalize on that with a 2-3 zone defense. Got some length on the perimeter as the Crusaders miss a 3. Rebound controlled by number 13 from Westlake. Westlake happy to move the ball around looking for the open shot as we finally get one. We'll rim out. And controlled by Harvest. So far no score, almost a full minute into the game. Couple scoreless possessions as both teams get the jitters out, as they say. Now, you remember playing in tournaments. In fact, you won this very tournament not 12 years ago. It's a little different to play in the morning. That's what I always felt like. We're used to going to school, going on a bus ride or whatever, and then playing in the evening. So playing in the morning just was different. I don't know if that's how you felt, but at that point, very rarely played before 4 p.m. It's a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, you just got to get loosened up and like you said, get the jitters out. That's some very impressive defense there by Caleb Neitz. He's the senior representing Westlake. He's been all over the place defensively. He got that tip finally. On the fast break, he was able to draw the foul and just missed the free throw there.
Now, being an old man, I start to look at the shoes that are being worn. With those pink shoes worn by, I can't see his number right now, from Harvest, number 5.
Xander Barnes.
Would that have ever happened while we were playing?
Not in our school, but I love it. I had some more like number 24, although he's got the Kobe Grinches on. Those are some nice kicks over there.
He's happy to shoot. Good for him. It looks like Harvest is going to need him to start producing some points. It does seem like a normal thing. If you're watching at home and you're confused about why your team hasn't scored yet, it's pretty normal as teams are all anxious about playing in the tournament. Finally comes time. It's hard to get that shot to fall.
Just like that. Number 11 there for Westlake, Grayson Howe is a senior. Obviously, he got to his spot, and the shot looked really good. It was just way long, so he just got to dial it in. Like you said, early in the morning, first game of the tournament.
I just remember being so nervous. You didn't sleep well. You're so pumped to play. Couple quick turnovers. We got a half timeout here by Harvest. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams, once they settle down a little bit as we get into the second period, it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We have a quick 30-second timeout. We'll see you guys back after the commercial break. And welcome back to the Dayspring Bible College Classic. This is the Eagle Sports Network. We have a good game, scoreless game so far between Westlake Eagles and the Harvest Christian Crusaders. A little miscue there up at the top of the key. Good defense picked up by Harvest. Harvest looking to press the ball forward, get their offense going here.
Westlake, a longer and taller team than we normally would see at the tournament. Nice turnaround jumper by number 12 from Harvest. Not able to get it to fall.
Harvest is, both these teams, honestly, are very scrappy. You're seeing a lot of loose balls that kind of bounce around a little bit before one of the teams controls it. I like that hustle from both of them early on here. We'll see who continues that for the full 32 minutes.
Interesting to see number 34 spends a lot of time at the top of the key, but he has been crashing so far. That's what Westlake's going to need to use that size advantage that they've got. During the break, I was looking at Harvest, the heights. I thought a lot about our team. We played. We had you, a little over 6 foot. Josh, 6'4". It seems like a pretty tall team. Yeah, I just feel like both teams are playing a little bit. Number 24 being a very vocal leader out there from Harvest. Number 24, that is Travis Weirich. He may be the coach's son.
And a 3-ball there from Xander Barnes.
You know what? You got to give Xander some props. Wearing those shoes, comfortable stroke. You're playing down low. Both teams in a 2-3 defense.
I think that's an offensive foul here.
I did not see the play. They called it on number 3.
Maybe an illegal screen. Got a couple substitutions here from both teams. Number 34 and number 35 go take a seat for Westlake.
Seth Lohr checks into the game. He's a guard. He is a senior. Quick little guy, you can already tell.
So Westlake going with a smaller lineup now. Give their big guys a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, number 1, very active hands. Number 11, I'm sorry, from Westlake. Not to disagree with the referees early, but I don't think that was. We're going back.
It's not a very good possession there from Harvest. They let Westlake fluster them a little bit on the little man-to-man pressure and turnover.
A lot of times in the first half of these games, whoever has more energy and more desire ends up winning it. That was, all right, a little close there. Number 11, Grayson Howe with the good defense, 6'2", long arms, active hands, an asset for this Westlake team. Tallest one on the floor right now, it seems, also playing the guard position. Westlake passing up a lot of wide open shots. Definitely seems to be their MO to be.
I love the ball movement.
Yeah,
though.
Lots of
the ball
movement.
movement is awesome. 3-ball.
There it is. He passed up that shot earlier for an even more wide open one.
And out of bounds, Westlake ball.
Okay, I thought they hit it out, but
That full court defense there. Nah, he was just.
nobody's arguing. So yeah, that must have been it. He just let it bounce out. Number 23, Caleb Neese.
Good ball movement here. Westlake keeping it moving. Not letting it stick.
Westlake taking advantage of no shot clock. They have held the ball, long possessions. Incredibly long strides by number 12 from the Crusaders. Nearly gets a wide open lay-in right there. Knocked away by good hands from number 13 on Westlake. Wide open three.
Some good rebounding here by Harvest.
Yeah, he wanted it, number 25. Not a great seal by number 20 from Westlake. He's going to have to get his butt down and into him a little bit to control that, but really active hands by number 25. Let's see, number 25 is Samuel Leonetti. It's a cool last name. He's a junior.
Nice
they have
take.
him listed at 6'4". That was a great take.
Lucas Wyrich taking it himself. Tie ball game, 5-5. Here's a long three there from Westlake, just off. Ball's tipped around underneath and out of bounds. Ref says stays with Westlake.
Both teams seem happy to just jump for the ball. Going to need to start boxing out a little bit more to control these rebounds. Westlake comes up with it this time, though. Lots of off-the-ball movement, more than we normally see from Westlake. Disciplined team. Number 5, quick hands. He is now playing the top of the 2-3 zone. Versatile player. There's a nice little floater there, won't fall. Pretty right-handed off the glass, just missed it. Again, active hands, number 13. See if he can, yep. It's an easy call for the referees from Westlake. Josh Cook driving with his head down, 5'11", junior. From Westlake Christian Academy.
And the referees tag Sam Leonetti. That's his first, team third foul on Harvest. Free throws have been an issue for Westlake. Let's see if he can put it in. And it bounces out. Substitution into the game for Harvest, number 3, Elliot Hoffman into the game for the big man, Kyle Barnes.
Look for number 5 to be going back down to his, down in the 2-3 zone, back to the bottom.
Another missed free throw, but rebounded by Westlake.
I think we have 4 missed free throws here from Westlake.
Good defense there by Harvest. They pick it up, and they come down and set up the offense.
That's a good 3. He just checked back into the game. It was not called a foul. Must have been, ref thought it was enough time after the shot.
Harvest doing a really good job on the rebounding. And there's a 3.
Number 1, Jono Letter. Going to give that to him. He's a sophomore. Another fast break here. Opens up the game. Just like that, they have 10 points, 5-point lead change. This is what I expect to see with Westlake as they start to get into their groove a little bit better. Look for the answer, though, from Harvest. That one a little long. Confident shooter, number 3 is. Great take. And you know what? This team needs him to do that right now. Just get in there and try to get a bucket. I believe, again, that's the coach's son.
Fouls on Westlake, number 20, Jonathan Magnuson. Westlake's team 2 foul, second foul.
Harvest having a hard time getting it going offensively, so driving to the rack is a good option. Ideally, you sink those free throws, but either way, getting his team back into it here.
So the one thing Westlake is not doing well, they're playing really well offensively, defensively, they're aggressive. It's just the rebounding right now. If they can get that figured out, this game will blow wide open.
Yeah, and defensively, very active hands. They just need a little bit more time spent in the box out position. Yeah, he's happy to shoot now. He's feeling it. Number 1 from Westlake. Get you his name real quick. Yep, Jono. If I'm butchering your name, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's pretty move by number 5. With the spin, could be considered a double dribble, but not called.
Number 24 was a little bit out of control. He did get his arm grabbed there, though.
Yeah,
that's why the ball went
looks
wild.
like he got elbowed in the head as well. Number 5, pretty move. Go ahead and save that timestamp if you know him. Pretty move there down in the low. I don't even know what that position would be called. Down there by the baseline.
Westlake to hold it for the last shot. Oh, pass it into traffic. Harvest gets the ball with 2 seconds left. Xander puts it up, and it's missed. But good possession there by Harvest. We have a score of 10-6. Westlake in the league. Just a 4-point game here after the first quarter. Both teams going to go talk it over at the bench. And we're going to take a break, too, on the Eagle Sports Network. We'll see you guys back in a minute. Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network, presented to you by Dayspring Bible College and Seminary. This is the 32nd annual Dayspring Tip-Off Classic. We're bringing you second quarter action featuring the Westlake Eagles and the Harvest Crusaders. I'm joined by James Derian, the point guard from my basketball team here at Quinton Road back in 2012-2013 era. James, what do you see in the first quarter?
I would just say both teams marked by the jitters. It's hard to sleep the night before a big tournament like this, especially Harvest from Clyde, Ohio. Long trip to get here. Pretty excited about it, I can imagine. And so first quarter was kind of fraught with turnovers by both teams. Hard time boxing out and a hard time shooting. So a little bit of more of low scoring, although Westlake blew it open in about a 30-second span. So it will be interesting to see how these teams settle down and settle into their game.
Really good offense, again, by Westlake. They're just not settling for any shot. They're getting their shots that they want, and just like that, we got another foul called on Harvest. They're going to have to watch that as they were leading in fouls last quarter, and they already have 2 in the first 30 seconds here of the second quarter.
Yes, but Westlake pretty conducive to being able to blow open this game. There are lots of off-the-ball movement, lots of good ball movement, maybe great ball movement. So as those shots start to fall, we'll start to see a lot of points scored. Also a pretty tall team from Westlake.
Yeah, speaking of being tall, their big guys back into the game, John Ritchie and Cody Lovelace, the junior, senior there. Kind of a big duo down in the paint. We'll see if that'll help them with the rebounding. And there we go, 2 made free throws by number 32, James Leach.
Cody Lovelace listed at 6'3", but also a big dude. Yep, steps on the line. Referee calls it Westlake ball.
Just not great possession there. Harvest needs to capitalize on these possessions, otherwise this game is going to get out of hand. That's only a 6-point lead right now. Obviously, basketball is a game of runs, so we'll see if they can put something together. But you just can't settle on those possessions. You can't waste them. You need every possession to count.
12-6 the score. 7 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Number 23, a very confident ball handler. Westlake, those offense is more about the pass than the dribble penetration. I'm not sure that he called backboard, but we're going to count it anyway. Number 34, John Ritchie, listed at 6'1", senior. Nice shot there by him.
Good defense there by Westlake.
Both teams, lots of hustle. And both teams want to win.
Hey, next possession for Westlake, count how many threes they pass up.
Okay.
How many threes? That last possession, number 11, I think had 4 or 5 open threes, but he kept the ball moving, and they got that mid-range for John. I love that. Don't settle for threes. We can get threes all day long. All day long. Get our shots, set up the offense, get our open shots in the paint. I love that.
And their defense is allowing them to be that meticulous on offense. Only 6 points allowed so far by the Westlake defense. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty stifling 2-3. Westlake has the advantage of some length in the guard position for that 2-3 zone, which is really causing Harvest some trouble. I know when we played, for some reason, our team struggled against the 2-3 zone. And so whenever a team went into it, we tried to act like it wasn't awful, but preferred man-to-man. Looks like Harvest having that same struggle now. Wow, great rejection by number 35, Cody Lovelace there. And the small guard, number 24 from Harvest. Good penetration, though, and hustle. 11 misses a 3 there. And they get fouled. So, yeah, right now Westlake's playing their exact game plan here.
And that'll be the 4th team foul for Harvest early on in the second quarter. High school basketball now, it's if you get 5 fouls, that's the bonus. And it changes every quarter. It goes back to 0.
That's a bit different than when we played back in our day.
Westlake's starting to put those free throws in. We got a lot of subs coming in. 3 for Harvest.
Yeah, coach for Harvest seemed a little frustrated. I don't think this is normal for his team. It's hard to get your team into the groove. As you said, a game of runs. This game could turn any second, but right now Westlake blowing it open.
And turnover.
Yeah, that doesn't help the cause of the Harvest Crusaders.
We have a full timeout called by Harvest. Coach Dave, he's going to get his guys down, try to get them regrouped back in this game. We'll catch you back on the Eagle Sports Network in about a minute 20.
Welcome back to the action here in the school gym of the Day Spring Basketball Classic. Westlake controls the ball here. 34, passing up a wide open jumper from the free throw line. There you go. Oh, not that time. Okay. Turnover, Crusaders control it. Active hands by number 12 from Harvest. Backdoor screen, or backdoor cut. Would have had a wide open layup. Tough to see everything. There we go. Plays it in. Number 12 wants a foul, and he got teed up. I mean, he looked right at the ref and screamed, call a foul. So, yep, that is a technical foul here. Yeah, frustration from Harvest. This coach is going to sit him down here. I mean, he may have gotten fouled there, but you got to keep your emotions in check. It is tough. I mean, the team's obviously not used to only scoring 6 points in the first quarter. So far, scoreless. And in the second, having a hard time getting it going. I believe they will. Score 18-6. 4:52 left in this first half. Number 11, a good shooter. Like to see him continue to get going. Obviously, his coach thinks he's the best shooter on the floor, or at least the best free throw shooter.
Number 23 for Westlake controlling it. Nice entry pass. Give it back to the big guy, see if he can go to work. Just kind of throws one up there, out of control.
He must have thought he got fouled, so he was trying to throw it up there. But didn't argue and didn't get teed up.
Harvest bringing the ball up. Number 5.
Oh.
Almost a carry there.
Yeah.
Three ball off the mark.
A confident
controlled
shot
by
there.
Westlake. Oh, pushing it up the floor. Hits it off of his teammate's back. Maybe that was part of the play.
A little bit of a circus there. Oh,
and it's a 2 there.
Grayson Howe. That was number 13. I'm sorry, Josh Cook. My bad. The junior.
All right, and number 5 trying to answer. It's short.
Yeah.
Needs more legs, but again, rebounded by Harvest. Put back up, and now controlled by Westlake. They're pushing the floor here.
Yeah, number 34 finally met his match with number 55 from Harvest. Both are big dudes trying to push each other around. Harvest is got some better ball movement now.
Quick shot, rebound there, but it's blocked from behind. And Westlake pushes the ball. Nice fast break there. Body's on the floor. Hopefully no one's hurt too bad.
Interesting no call there. Number 11, though, able to keep it under control through the contact.
Couple of subs coming in for Westlake.
Hold the knees. Holding his knee, as it were. He may have to sit there. Give him a minute, he'll be all right.
And into the game for Westlake. Jono back into the game, as well as number 20, Jonathan Magnuson.
Westlake just blew the game even wider open. Thank you.
And a foul there. Finally
3-6.
get one on Westlake. It's 5-1 right now, team fouls wise. Interesting to note, 2 players that have not taken a seat yet. Number 23 for Westlake, so he's getting all the minutes, and then number 5 for Harvest. They're both putting in good minutes. I like number 23, man. He's really aggressive on the defensive side, and that creates fast breaks for his teammates.
Yep.
Look at the way he pushes the floor. He gets out in the I mishandled it a little bit there, probably because he heard me talking about him. But nice 3, nice form.
Yeah.
Splash.
It's a great shot. Yeah, he's been quiet offensively, but a good player. Like I said, very
quiet
confident with the ball.
scoring-wise, sure, but he's the one that's setting. The offense runs through him.
Yep.
He's finding all the open spots. He's keeping the ball moving. So, yeah, he might not have 20 points, but because of him, his team has 26 points.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. Oh, big rejection by number 25. Yeah, 23 brings, he seems to be in control of the team. You're right. It's running through him.
Little miscue there, but nice big rebound and putback by number 35, Cody Lovelace, the junior from Westlake.
Yeah, and those were the shots that weren't falling at the beginning of the game, so it's good to see that it's starting to fall. Westlake showing why they're the higher-seeded team now. Not too late, though, for Harvest. They can put something together.
Coach wants them to push the ball. for Westlake. Probably wants to get this score up a little bit so we can give his starters some break time.
Yeah, he's balling out.
Yeah,
so.
he's.
He took a shot or two in the first quarter, but now he's starting to score with number 11 sitting. Looks like he's taking it more on himself to try to get the ball into the bucket more often.
There's a lot of basketball ahead for these two teams. A couple games today, a couple games tomorrow if they can keep winning. So potential for 4 or 5 games depending on where they sit in the tournament.
That is right. Westlake, we expect to go far in this tournament, being seeded number 4.
Number 23 still on the floor for Westlake, but the rest of them are not the starters on the floor.
It looks like it may be the coaching strategy to just take number 5 out of the game, and that's probably a really good strategy. Number 23 giving him a lot of trouble defensively.
Turnover there.
He does like that sweet little between the legs move. Right there wasn't the right spot for it. Yeah, Westlake, the only real way to beat this 2-3 zone is to, little miscue there, is to continue to pass the ball around a lot. And Westlake has done a good job with that. We've seen that all game. Westlake now in a man-to-man, or still in a man-to-man, I should say. Great block
there.
Yeah, good timing.
Ref calls a carry, turnover, Harvest ball.
Number 1's face says he doesn't agree. I didn't see it though, or at least he's laughing. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't see it.
When do you ever agree with what the ref says, especially if it goes against you, right?
I never have.
Yeah, you never got any technicals. You never got into it with any other players, any refs, right?
No.
Yeah, never.
No. It was all the other guy's fault. Wow, what a shot by number 25. Quick little shot there, Samuel Leonetti, 6'4".
22 seconds left. Let's see if Westlake holds it for the last shot of the half. They're comfortable 22-point lead here. Jono for 3, drains it.
Yep. Answers the carry call with a 3. That's good. Note that the red 3-point line is for college, and the gray is for the high school. It may be harder to see the gray on the live stream, but there are 3 lines: blue, gray, and then
blue
red.
is for high school.
Blue, is for high school. I thought they changed that this year, no?
No.
All right,
unfortunately. We are at halftime, folks. Thanks for joining us at the Dayspring Basketball Classic. This is the Eagle Sports Network signing off for halftime. We got about 10 minutes, and we will be back on the air. Hopefully we can bring you some stats and kind of show you what's happening in the game, break it down by players. So have a good break. We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
right, we are back here for the second half action between Westlake and Harvest. Aaron, what are your takeaways from that first half?
We got some first half statistics. Hopefully it pops up on your screen. And let's go through some of this. So obviously the score is 33-8. It's a 25-point lead. Very comfortable lead from the Westlake Christian Academy. And they're shooting really well, 7 of 17 from 2, 4 of 9 from 3. So just under 50% there. But again, that's from, we talked about that, not passing up, or passing up some of those open threes to get you some open shots in the paint. And that creates, it just spreads the floor out. So they've been getting all the shots that they want. On Harvest side, obviously they're not shooting as well. They have 8 points. 6 of them came in the first quarter, only 2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, and Westlake struggled a lot early with getting shots to fall. But they leaned on their ball movement and good coaching, I believe, to get them through that, blowing the score wide open in the second quarter. Harvest having a hard time figuring that part out, actually scoring. But we do have a huge update for you. Number 5 changed his shoes, something that we've noticed. Looks like he is now wearing some bright green shoes, so maybe that will help calm down his team, I guess. I don't know. Change the game a little bit here. 8 minutes, 8-minute quarters just here at the start of the third.
Looks like he may have swapped them with someone on his team.
It looks like
the
on
hot
the
pink
bench.
shoes are still on the bench.
They are indeed, yes. So maybe something with the shoes wasn't working for him in the first half. See if that changes anything here. Yeah, tough pass for Harvest to try to get that in. Probably in the coaching break, they talked about getting the ball down to the low post. They're too much of a force. But if number 25 just put his hands up, that actually may have gotten through. This low is not the right angle for it.
Here comes Westlake looking to push. Finds his man in the corner. Nice ball movement. Working it around. Cody in the paint. And that ball stays with Harvest. Last touch by Westlake.
And number 24 knocks it off Lovelace's face. So that's exciting. He's laughing about it, though. It's all good.
Xander bringing up the floor, sets up his offense.
Harvest, I mean, allowing 33 points in the first half is not bad. It's not bad at all. They just had a really hard time getting the shots to fall, as they do get a three-pointer there.
And he likes that mid-range shot. Tips it to his teammate, and they set it up again. 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Harvest.
Yeah, the Harvest defense getting a little lazy on that 2-3. That is the hardest shot to defend, though, in the 2-3, but they're not moving much to rotate that defensively. So they're going to
Travis
need to
with
step
the right
that up.
idea there. He tried to get it down to his big guy, just tipped off the hands of Westlake. And, man, he's got a quick trigger.
That's what I thought, too. Really quick shot. 25 struggling to get that ball to fall there. Those rebounds. This is a good shot, though. Oh, shifty boy. Number 15 from Westlake. Let me get you his name. Asa Anderson. He did not play in the first half. Quick 2 points there off the bench. Got a 3 that he was not quite able to make, but then nice drive there. 2 points for his team. Westlake currently controlling the game with 3 times the opponent's score. A little bit more, actually. A little hesitation move there.
Not a great shot there, but Westlake controls. And they're still pushing the ball. They got a good pace going to the game. They're controlling it. A nice find there.
That was a good find. That's tough. That should have been an assist.
And again, that's Caleb for Westlake. He's just doing it all, man. I don't think he sat once this game. He's finding his teammates. And we got a foul there on Harvest. Cody at the line.
Westlake does seem to follow the lead. of what I assume would be their captain.
Miss
Caleb
there.
Knees.
Into the game for Harvest, Kyle Barnes comes in for Elliot Hoffman. Shots up and no good, but rebounded. Westlake sets up the offense. Good movement there. Not letting the ball stick, not letting Harvest have time to reset. Getting their zone in shambles. Just missed there, but rebound. Harvest and a foul. Cody called for the foul there. Cody Lovelace. Harvest bringing up the ball. Setting up the offense. Xander over there brings it to the top of the paint, swings it around.
I mean, we've been playing Westlake for a long time. I feel like we need to give a shout out to their coach, Josh Mass. I mean, you and I have shaken his hand for as long as I can remember.
He's a really good coach.
Yeah.
I mean, Westlake, especially the last 10, 12 years, have just been super disciplined teams. They come into this tournament always in the top 5. And that's a testament to him, his coaching. And we appreciate that. That's a really good program going on over there as Samuel Leonetti puts it in for 2 for Harvest.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fun to have a Westlake wide open shot passed up counter. Well, we put that one in. Somehow didn't get a foul called. Or 55 him in the face, acknowledges such.
3 ball.
Yeah,
it's nothing but net. Kyle Barnes.
He's really ready to shoot that, Aaron. I assume that's something that he's very comfortable with, that shot. I mean, Harvest can definitely get back in this game if they start getting hot. They would need to make a move soon, though. Another 3. See what happens here. Ooh, it's getting interesting, isn't it?
Kyle says, "Give me the ball, Harvest. I'll put you on my shoulders." 35-21. 14-point game. Harvest bench is liking it. They're getting back into the game, getting excited.
4 subs for Westlake sitting there ready to come into the game. Coach making a big change there with a left-handed finish.
Caleb, I mean, what's not to like about his game?
It was funny. I was just sitting there thinking, like, I haven't seen him use his left hand much. I wonder what he can do with it. And there he goes. Lays it off the glass with his left hand.
Jump ball. 4 subs coming in for Westlake. I think the coach wants to take his starters out, give them a break, let them figure it out. They let Harvest back into this game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering about that, Aaron. I mean,
it's still a 16-point game.
You're right, but
Give
we'll
his
see
guys
if
a
Harvest
break
can
and we'll
capitalize on it. This is the time for Harvest to make their move. Let's just put it that way. If they want a chance back into this game, they're going to have to take it now.
3 ball there off the mark, but it's rebounded by Cody. Cody puts it up and no good. Tip in, no good. Rebound again by Westlake.
Yeah, I mean, Westlake just seems to want the rebound more.
And that's what they were struggling with early on in the game when we were talking about it. Foul there called on Harvest, but we were talking about, Westlake, I think the one thing they needed to do was rebound and blow this game open, and then that's what happened.
Yeah, the Crusaders cannot allow second chance points. Westlake's going to get their open shot, but if they miss it, you need to pull down the rebound and get the ball down the floor and score, especially with the subs in against your starters.
39-21, and we're going to have a backcourt violation there. Xander just launched it. He got a little bit in trouble down there on the baseline, saw a teammate, launched it a little too far. Westlake to inbounds. And they set their offense up. They're going 2 points.
Nice move. Yeah. Falling away from the basket. Stayed under control. Good bucket by number 32.
It's got to be really nice to be able to send your send your bench in, give your starters a little bit of a breather, and have
Yeah.
them still add to the lead.
They added to the lead. Yep, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Good fast break there.
Yeah,
Just
good.
missed the shot. It was blocked
Number
by
25 is very long from Harvest. That is Samuel
take.
Leonetti. Very, very long arms. I believe the book has him listed at 6'2", 6'3".
Another block for
Another
Mr.
block.
Leonetti.
Yeah, no, they have him listed at 6'4".
Out of control there. We're going to have a Westlake ball. Should be a Westlake ball. There it is. The ref finally made the call. And substitutions.
We have seen both of these players before, but not for very long. Should be fresh.
Got a minute 17 left here in the third quarter. 41-23. Comfortable lead for Westlake, the 4 seed in this tournament. And out of bounds, last touch, Westlake. Harvest bringing it up back into the game. Caleb for Westlake.
Caleb is a much more comfortable scoring in the man-to-man defense situation. Seems to be the biggest change is Caleb starting to score more for his
Ball.
team. Caleb, strange last name. I don't want to butcher it. Knees. What do we go with on that one?
I'll let you take that one. You'll take the fall in the comments, I'm sure. But honestly, for Caleb, he's on all tournament watch in my book. He's been all over. He's a two-way player, defensively, offensively. He's getting his team involved. Defensively, he's creating turnovers. He's very active on both ends of the floor. And now he's adding the scoring into it too. So
the scoring is the biggest thing that blew this game open here. 18-point lead from Westlake, wearing the home white. Number 32, very active there. Didn't get the shot to fall, but then fought for it.
nice
Calls
pass.
for it, gets the pass, makes the bucket. 32. Not a starter, I believe.
Jono with the vision there. Nice drive into the lane and a beautiful dish to James Leach.
James Leach very active in the second half.
3-point miss.
Oh, wow. Number 25 somehow muscles that rebound away from Leach and not able to control it.
11 seconds left in this third quarter. 20-point lead for Westlake. Caleb surveys the field. He's looking, drives, dish to Jono in the corner. He puts it up and good. 3-point. That's got to be his third or fourth make of the game.
Yeah. Quiet, but has gotten a good number of points here, especially in the second half.
46-23, 23-point lead here by Westlake. We got about a minute break here, but James, what are you telling Westlake as a coach? What would you be looking for in your guys?
I think at this point, if I'm the coach, wow. Sorry about that in the booth. That was our producer, Grant Murray. Sorry about your earlobes on that one. But if I'm Westlake, I'm probably just going to continue to let my starters play just so that they can kind of get comfortable in the gym and the situation and the environment. But just I don't want anybody getting hurt. So we're just going to focus on the things that we know to do as a team. And that's really all I'm looking for. Harvest, we just got to score. So we got to go play. We got to be scrappy. If we want to make a move, it's going to have to be very, very early in this fourth quarter, which if I'm Westlake, I'm just trying to limit that.
Stranger things have happened in the Day Spring Basketball Classic. 23 points in one quarter is going to be a feat, but it's possible. There's definitely things that you're going to want your team to work on, though. You'll give them some goals.
Westlake only scored, was it 6 points or something in the first quarter? 8 points, something like that. I don't know, whatever. It was really low scoring. So it's not an, impossible thing. But right now, even with just the body language, Westlake looks like they want it more.
got a good mix of starters and role players here for Westlake, so get them to work on some of their offense, keep that working, and there's a foul there. Grayson called for the reach on the fast break. But anyways, for Westlake, you're just, you're happy, you're comfortable, you're going to the next game, or you have a good feeling that you're going to the next round. So I would give some of my starters a little bit of a rest because you got a game that's coming up tonight, and honestly, it's probably about 8 hours away, but that 8 hours comes quickly after you just played a full varsity match. These guys are used to it, though. They played in tournaments, but still.
You definitely don't need to give 2 fouls if you're Westlake right now. But this quick, 30 seconds in, 2 fouls. Already 3 fouls called in this fourth quarter, so both teams trying to win. Give them that. Number 24 trying to initiate the contact, doesn't get it called by the referee. 2 missed shots. Not boding super well for Harvest, but they're playing very hard. We are in a man-to-man. Lots of switching, though.
Good floater, follows his shot, gets his rebound, puts it up, still no good. Kyle Barnes with the rebound there. Harvest pushing the floor up a little bit. Kyle loves that 3 ball. Oh, just rims out. That one was halfway down, I swear.
I mean, that was about the most momentum Harvest has had all game when he made those 2 in a row. They're in the middle of the third. Number 20 got scared by the size of number 55, decided to dish it off. Wise decision.
John Ritchie back into the game for Westlake. He takes James Leach's place. Harvest bringing the ball up. Nice shot there by Xander in the short corner, rebounded by Jono.
Yeah, I mean, he knows if he wants to get back in the game, they're going to have to start scoring.
Jono for 3, misplaced. Xander with the
If
rebound.
Westlake goes far in this tournament, it's going to be because not only their point guard, number 23, but because they have a couple of guys that can be very streaky shooters, but if they're starting to fall, they could go far. So number 1 on Westlake is Jono. We've seen him hit a couple. Number 11 got their team started. That's Grayson Howe. So Westlake's going to need to rely on some of those other players to get some more points. Their 46 is not too shabby here in the early parts of the fourth quarter. Great.
Look at those hands.
Yeah, great hands.
Caleb running the floor. Oh, he gets hammered.
Yeah,
He's down on the ground. Ref sees it. Nice take, nice aggressive take. He'll get 2 free throws. Yeah, as both teams line up here.
Yeah, Westlake seems to be known, at least in this game, for passing up the open shot. But on the fast break, they're willing to attack the rack, which I think is good. I think that's a very important part of that game plan.
We have a timeout called by Harvest. It's a full timeout, so we will see you back on the Eagle Sports Network in 1 minute.
captain for the team, by assumption, I'm going to go with. Number 23, Caleb for Westlake.
Free throw no good, but guess who got his own rebound? Oh, and it's blocked.
25 has probably got what? I mean, he's probably got 8 blocks this game. Maybe even more.
Kyle again for 3, rims out, rebounded Westlake. Caleb pushing the floor still. Sees Jono up. Jono pulls it
is
back
a great
out.
name. Clearly behind the line there. 3 rims out.
And we have a travel there.
Leonetti called for the travel. I believe, yep, Samuel Leonetti.
Ball to stay with Westlake here as they set up their offense. Got a stack. Inbounds, and they find top of the key is wide open. Rebounded there. Fast break.
yeah.
Ooh, travel. I was going to say we have a fast break for Harvest. Haven't seen a lot of those this game.
If he hadn't traveled it, it would have been stolen. I believe that was by Jono. I didn't really get a good look of who the defender was, but really good defensive play there.
Caleb bringing the ball up, enters it into the high post. And
a 3. He calls it a 3. I thought he was on the line, but the ref saw it different.
John Ritchie with the shooter's touch.
Leonetti struggling around the rim this game, Aaron. Made his presence very known on defense. On offense, he's having a little bit of a hard time with the touch around the rim. Can't imagine that's normal. He seems very frustrated by it.
Kyle Barnes, the long 3. Goes in and out. Rebound, kind of a wild circus shot there.
The sky hook, bringing it back.
Man, I like the way that kid shoots.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Look to see him get going here.
What a talent coming off the bench. He's young, he's a sophomore, but man, he can shoot.
Very confident stroke.
I'm sure we'll be seeing him at this tournament for the next few years. Jono, another shot. Oh, just in and out, but he gets his own rebound. Stolen there by Xander. Push up the floor and out of bounds.
Yeah, Crusaders are having a tough go with the turnovers here. It's not helping them any.
(52-29), 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. See some subs checking in at the table for Westlake.
It's been fun to see Westlake's team improving over the years.
They've had some really good teams the past few years. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple championships in the last 10 years that they've been in. Coach Josh has had some really good teams, some really talented players going through his program. And we'll see what he does as far as his starters here for the last 3 minutes. Keep some of them in.
Yeah, especially now. It's starting to get into kind of, whack-a-mole time, as it were.
It's just John and Caleb. Those are the last 2 starters remaining. And there he pulls Caleb. Man, great game. Great game for Caleb Neese. He heads to the bench. I'm telling you, all tournament watch right there.
Yeah, good player. Also, definitely seems to be the leader of his team emotionally. It kind of goes through him.
Nice floater there.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Rebound and put back. No good. Another rebound.
Yeah, I mean,
Westlake just controlling this game.
Yeah. Hot potato there.
Fast break there for Harvest. He puts it up and in. Travis Wyrick.
It seems like that's really a way that Harvest needs the game to go for them. They need it to be a fast-paced game with a lot of fast breaks. They're having trouble getting Westlake to play into that game plan.
A little double clutch there, double pump.
Amen, brother.
Nice finish at the rim.
Just
3
under
ball,
2 minutes.
Drano. Lucas Wyrich for 3.
Another Wyrich out there. My assumption is coach's sons.
Full
Getting that
timeout
three
here
ball to
called by
fall.
Harvest. We're going to meet you guys back in about a minute. 20-point game left in the 4th quarter.
All right, it looks like Josh Leonetti is checking into the game. Obviously, as you know, that's Samuel's little brother, but he's wearing Xander's shoes, we think. So we'll see if, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see another pair of pink shoes out there, and now he's got them on. Xander made the halftime switch, but only in 9th grade. Number 11, Josh Leonetti, gets out and on the floor. Not the youngest player on the team, though. Travis Werich. Nope. Ryder Schaffer, the only younger kid on the team. Number 23. Not in the game, though. Josh with the pink shoes. Got the rebound, and then unfortunately, they called for a double dribble. So a quick turnover by him. Both teams pulled the starters. 1 minute, 23 seconds left to play. So the next game, Aaron, we have Westlake most likely going up against CLA, Christian Liberty Academy. Is that probably accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay. And then Harvest will be playing FCC.
FOFCA.
Okay.
FOFCA.
Okay.
Families of Faith Christian Academy.
Very good. Haven't seen either team this year, so can't really give you a
CLA
preview.
Westlake's going to be a really good game.
Okay. I've
They're
heard
gonna
CLA is
match
a
up
pretty good
well.
team. Oh, Josh Leonetti, yep, ready to pull the trigger. Trying to get some points.
Reggie.
22.
Reggie.
With a big old smile on his face after jacking up that 3. The bench is smiling. Coach not smiling quite as big, but he's okay with it.
20 seconds left in this game. 54-37. Westlake to advance to the next round. Let me see if I can get you guys a time for that. That will be at 4:30 in this gym. Westlake probably playing CLA, and then Harvest, you guys are going to be at 4:30 in the church gym. That's a wrap on the Eagle Sports Network. Good game. Westlake moves on to the next round. And again, they will be at 4:30 p.m. Central Time in the school gym. Harvest, you guys will be at 4:30 p.m. Central in the church gym. So thank you for joining us here on the Eagle Sports Network. We appreciate it. And we will sign off here. I'm Aaron Sortman, joined by James Derian. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're a Westlake fan, congrats. You guys move on to the next round.